The noise of the coffee shop was loud, boisterous, and energetic. It always was on a weekday morning in this, my favorite part of the city. The bottom floors of tall skyscrapers can be seen from the windows, like ancient steel and glass trees that have taken root thousands of years ago. Cars move in and out to the time of the traffic light visible through my vantage point in the window. I was here watching for a particular woman. This woman is visible in my drawing pad. No, I've never met her before. In fact, I'm willing to bet that I've never seen her in my entire life. That's why when I look down at this sheet of drawing paper, I don't see her face. When you look down at it, you'd see nothing. Of course you'd see nothing. I haven't drawn anything there yet. What do I see? A gory scene. A bloody mess in a kitchen with a body that's been mutilated, violated, and desecrated. A body that's missing a face. That's why I'm here, to try and make sure this doesn't happen. If I can only warn her somehow, catch this mystery woman before it's too late, then maybe I can stop it. I don't know her name or even what she looks like, but I know a couple of things. I know she'll be here soon, and I know what I see on the paper, but that's all I know. I can't draw it yet, and I definitely can't write anything down. Why can't I draw it yet? Well, what if she walks in when I got my head down on the paper? Remember, I can't see her face. What if she walks right on by while I got my head down busily trying to draw out this gory scene and completely miss her face? Then what I see on the paper will happen. It will have come true and I didn't do anything to stop it. To me, that's almost like holding the knife myself. So why didn't I draw it at home? I didn't see it there at home. It doesn't work that way. I don't know why it works the way it does. I know that I go to a place, then I look for a face. When I get to the place, I can see the scene on the paper before me. It could be a blessing that lets me help these people. It could be a curse. All I know is that if I don't do something, the images I see on the paper will come true. Through the crush of people at the register, I see her face, almost pale white with piercing blue eyes and red hair. Recognition pulls at me, pulls my pencil to the paper. Now I must make my move. Working quickly, I sketch as fast as possible, my pencil gently brushing over every line and curve I see. It's not a beautiful picture, but then again, it's not supposed to be. I occasionally glance up at her while I'm drawing. She's not quite through the line yet. The crush of people waiting for coffee in this dreary, drizzly day has spilled out the doorway partially onto the sidewalk. I see her behind a large guy in the business suit. Still 4 people in front of her. Should be enough time. Hopefully. God willing. I look down and start concentrate on drawing. Up and down, circles. The hush of graphite marking lines on paper, lost over the din of patrons shouting orders and baristas taking money. The floor is shaded just so. The blood is now darker gray in splotches on gray mess of lines meant to represent tiles. Before I begin to work my way up to the kitchen counters, I look up and check. The fat man in the business suit is now at the counter. Great. I haven't got much time. I look skywards and say a silent prayer. Please make him indecisive. Then I look down and begin to work more. The fridge outline was easy to draw, but there is just so much more to do. The decorative countertops, the wall, the image outside the picture window. The detail is just as important in these things as the crime. Without including everyday details I see in the drawing, the potential victim, they just may think that they have this random weird drawing and won't take heed of the warning and instead just throw it away. I know that has happened before. I can't let it happen now. Continuing with my artwork, I begin working on the body. The limbs are easy and quick work to draw, as well as the face. I look up at the counter in time to see the red head now handing over cash. Great! I need to make this happen now, but something is missing. I look down at my drawing. The countertop is there. The floor is too, in perfect, vivid detail. I look over at the body, the face, it's all there. It's all there. But what about the fridge? On the lower left-hand corner of the fridge is a small refrigerator magnet spelling out a simple message, "Have a good day," surrounded by fruit. That's all there. I look up from my drawing just in time to see her grab her cup of coffee and turn to leave. Pausing at the door, she takes a sip, then makes a face. Yes, they got the order wrong. Thank God, I might just have enough time. As she walks back to the counter, I look back down at my artwork. Something in the fridge is missing. The message is written, the handles, the picture. Picture! I quickly trace the outline of what is obviously a child's handiwork. Sunshine in the corner, house on a hill with smoke, two men standing back, talking. The works. I tear the drawing off my art pad and shove it aside. As I start to fold it up, something else catches my eye. The clock. There's supposed to be a clock on that wall. There has to be a clock on the wall. I flip open my trusty pencil box and snatch a pencil. The others go flying in all directions. I don't care. Clock, I have to draw that clock. It only takes me seconds to finish the hands on it. Below it, I scribble the only warning that comes to mind at that moment. Please don't go home tonight. The art pad clatters to the floor as I stand. The glass door that served as an exit rattled to a close with a familiar red head of hair behind it. I was too late. She's going to die tonight, 'cause I couldn't get the drawing done in time. She will die tonight, and it will be all my fault. I can't let that happen. Not this time. Not again. The door pull was cold in my hands. I ran as fast as I could in the direction I thought she went, mentally praying that I chose the right path. I could consciously hear every footfall I was making. In my mind's eye, everyone was staring, though nobody probably even noticed in this city. I had no idea what I would do if I found her, but I had to catch her. I had to. The streets was crowded with people. Everyone and no one saw each other as they pushed, pulled, and hustled their way through the concrete valleys of a city that never sleeps and never slows down. I shuffled, shoved, and ran, scanning each person as I ran by, looking for that expensive coat and familiar red hair hanging down the back. Suddenly, she appeared before me in the herd of bodies, hidden by the shoulders of two large men. There was no time to slow down, so I closed my eyes and sped up, mentally bracing myself for the impact. She screamed a curse as she went down, both knees striking the sidewalk hard. Her purse slid 4 feet in front of her. "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I should watch where I'm going," I began to mumble, then race over to her purse and slipped the drawing in as neatly as possible. It was a black bag perfectly chosen to match her professional outfit. A career woman who was dressed to kill in a courtroom, boardroom, or whatever she does. I wasn't sure. All I knew that was right now, she wanted to kill me. "What are you, high? Watch where you're going!" She slowly picked herself up off the ground, examining herself as she did so. "Look what you did to my dress! I can't go into my meeting like this, and God, now my coffee! I am wearing half of it!" I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't see you. I'm late for my job interview. Then I have to be at Burger World job right after in college, and it's been so tough. And I babbled as much as I could as I tried to conceal my efforts to close her purse in front of her. She angrily shook her hand out in front of me. "Just give me my purse back!" I shoved the bag in her hand. "I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry," I mumbled again as I ran away from the chaos. "I should have you arrested!" she shouts after me as I sprint down the street. I'll have to go back to the coffee shop later and pick up my art supplies, if any of them are actually left. She may never have seen my warning. I'll never know if she lives. I may never know if she dies. I'll probably never see her again. At least I warned her. Hopefully that's enough. I did my part, did all that I could do. The rest is in God's hands now.